morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. I just got out of acupuncture. This is the second installment in the series where I'm trying to get my metabolic health optimal and improve my leptin sensitivity. And I have been every morning getting the sunlight, eating breakfast, getting 30 plus grams of protein. I've been extra good about that, getting 30 grams of protein. I've been having my food in the correct order, so vegetables first, then protein, and then the carb and, fats. Proteins and fats, vegetables, proteins and fats, and then carb. Let's see, what else have I been doing? I have been staying consistent with exercise, and a big thing for me is stress. I'm having such a hard time with it, guys. I've had problems with stress for literally my entire life, and I know you're probably tired of hearing this. I'm tired of saying it. I just don't know what else to do. Like, I am in therapy. I do mindfulness practices, I gratitude journal, I do the 4-7-8 breathing, I do all this shit, and I still have problems with stress. And like, I'm beginning to wonder if, I can't really take medication because I'm trying to get pregnant. And I don't know, like, I'm listening to podcast episodes about what to do, and I don't know, like, I do everything that my therapist tells me to do, and unfortunately I'm just like stuck in a very difficult part of life, and it's stressful, and it's like a vicious loop, and I'm tired of it, but I can't physically get out of it. The only way out of it is through, and all I can do is just keep on going, like keep going, but I don't know how to physically stress less. So if anybody has any insight on that, I would really appreciate it. But acupuncture does help actually notice my stress levels on aura decrease after I get acupuncture. So like, my stress levels will hold more to the middle range, and then the farther I get away from acupuncture, the higher my stress peaks get, and the more high stress peaks I get. So that's really interesting. And like, the closer to acupuncture, the more balanced days I have on aura ring. So balanced day is when you have a balance between stressful and restorative moments. Stress is a natural part of life, but when it tips too far into the stressful zone without enough restorative moments, that's when it becomes a problem. So like, exercise is stressful, but then you have recovery, and there are stresses in life, but it's okay, then you have your restorative calm moments. Apparently I'm not having enough of those, but acupuncture keeps me in a more neutral zone, so that's really amazing. Today I just have some work to do. I was gonna maybe go to the beach with my husband, but I don't think that he's gonna be able to. He has had more work come up, so I'm just gonna be working today. It's been a couple of days. I have not had like the best diet this week because I've had some events happening. Like, my dad just retired, so we went out to dinner and we went to this place. It's like a really great location, but they don't have like healthy options, and so I basically had salmon and chips, which is not healthy and probably made with bad oils. So what I did was I ate a salad. I made myself a salad with vinegar beforehand, so that, especially apple cider vinegar, really helps to blunt any glucose spike you get from high carb meals. And then last night we decided to have like a last minute date with my husband. We got a couple of pizzas and we brought them to the beach. And this is like not the way I eat normally. I normally eat really healthy, but life happens, and I'm not going to beat myself up about eating a couple of unhealthy things every once in a while. So the way that I dealt with those things, again, I tried to add in vinegar beforehand, and then adding fiber as well. And then with the pizzas, I didn't have access to vinegar or fiber on the beach, so we went for a little walk on the beach after we ate the pizzas, and that helps. And then, like, to get off the beach, you have to go up the staircase. So basically that is helping with insulin sensitivity, even though, those are meals that are not great for your blood sugar levels. That's how I've been dealing with the slightly poor food choices this week. And, I have also had healthy meals. I just happened to show the two unhealthy ones in this vlog. So now jumping into stress levels, I had therapy this week, and I told my therapist that, like, every time I pay attention, I'm like stiff up here. I was listening to this podcast by Sarah Baldwin. If you haven't listened to it before, it is seriously such a huge game changer for people who have issues with anxiety and stress. You'll seriously be mind blown. If you haven't listened to it, you really need to listen to it. But essentially, I always notice that like I'm tense up here. It's like I'm bracing myself for something to happen constantly. And so my therapist just said that I need to do 4-7-8 breathing every hour, once every hour. It's like, that's great, but how do I remember how to do that? And she's like, well, there's probably some kind of an app that you can download. So I went looking and I found this mindfulness bell. And you know what? It works. It's working. It's helping me to kind of be more mindful and to take these 4-7-8 breaths. If you don't know what those are, it's basically inhaling for 4 seconds, holding it for 7 seconds, and exhaling for 8 seconds. And this immediately engages your parasympathetic nervous system and relaxes you and takes you out of a state of fight or flight. And if you want it to be even more effective, you can kind of like hum on the exhale, because that like vibrates your vagus nerve, really engages your parasympathetic nervous system. That has been working really well. Also, I did acupuncture, and my stress levels I feel like have been a lot lower. I'm just gonna look at my Oura ring. I mean, I've had some stress peaks today, but like yesterday I had a balanced day, and like every other day before that had been like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 stressful days in a row. And then I got acupuncture on Tuesday, and while that day was stressful, the next day was a balanced day for the first time in like 5 days. So that's really amazing. I'll pop it up on the screen, but you can see that my stress levels are holding much more to the middle section. Now today I just need to make sure I'm staying in that middle section again. Also, I'm pretty sure that I ovulated, because my Oura ring is telling me that there are major signs of something straining my body, which is usually what it says when I've ovulated, because your progesterone raises your body temperature and your respiratory rate and your resting heart rate. So I'm pretty sure that this time maintaining my stress levels in a healthy range and doing these little hacks I think have helped with ovulatory function. I mean, it's really early, but stress is one thing that can impact your ovarian function immediately. So the fact that, you know, I ovulated this time, that's a really good sign. So I'm just going to continue with all my stuff. So that's it for this vlog. In this vlog series, are you guys okay with seeing other little things? Like, for example, I'm just kind of realizing that my hair is not really straight, and kind of fully grasping the fact that my hair is naturally wavy, and I'm going to be figuring out like how to style my hair. And that might seem really stupid and trivial, but I don't know, I figured I'd ask to see if you guys are even interested in seeing the products that I use and what I end up doing with my hair and how it works out in my whole hair journey. So let me know in the comments about that. I will be back next week or the weekend after, guys. I have some family coming to visit. I'm gonna try and get a vlog up, but if I can't, then I'll be back the week after. I'll continue to take you on this journey with me of working on my stress levels, and my metabolic health. So if you don't want to miss out on future videos, make sure you go ahead and hit subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.